The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards. Followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackled back at the 41.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Arizona.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 71 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. So that'll back them up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 52 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
A 12-yard gain.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Drake. And he works his way forward for about 4, up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Midfield to the 40.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Joey Sly.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and topping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
For Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's up and good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Drake. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Right back to Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, Drake. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
K'Wan Short on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And he hits Drake. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll find his running back, Eno Benjamin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To number 13, Christian.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, they're able to get into them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 8 coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A 3-yard loss.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Flush to his right. It's complete to Drake. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cardinals.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crystals. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, been the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was, ain't know what it live, do what I could. Wait, need a light here to catch my buzz, need right here to catch my cuz. Now they don't really talk about us, now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up and chain.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
The kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Cardinals first down.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
a first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on
2nd down, it's Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Ground, it's Edmonds. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A 25-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Ball, all the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And a short gain here down to the 22.
29, Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They had great great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2-yard line.
Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rolling to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. 20. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Panthers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Dre. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Kenyon Drake on the carry. He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Drake. But he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
29, Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
on 2nd down. It's Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 60 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Bridgewater again. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At the 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
2-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw it. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals add on.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Cardinals 30, Panthers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. Yeah, he got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Miami. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to... the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
But you have to remember, that's a rookie quarterback out there, and I have to believe he was completely confused by the coverage. And now, after he's thrown a pick 6, I just wonder about his state of mind the rest of the way.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Dolphins 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua a give. This is Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Howard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Lorenzo Carter on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Good for a Miami.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one into the hands of Laird. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Laird. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Good. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Boy, it's one thing to take a loss down here. It's quite another to take a loss like that.
Yeah, this is an example of a defense living up to their mantra. We're going to defend every blade of grass on this field. They're doing it quite well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down at 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Xavier Howard.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Jones.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run here with Laird. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Xavier Howard.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
1st down, Giants.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Penny taking it in. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, watch it.
Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds. Switch up. Alert 3.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Jason Sanders.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
For Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And Tate's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
On first down, Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, here's Breida.
Number 20.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety. Check 4. Check 4. Bang, 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 bang. Check the hot read.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa buying time to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Laird. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they run with Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, Laird down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to pass. Tua. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
24-yard line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Darius Slayton.
A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 30.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a toss right to Barkley. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run, and the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, Larry probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Dolphins, first down.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Preston.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
third down. Laird. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on fourth down. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final try for Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Good shot, good shot.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this.